Dalton. Expert in intelligence collection and hand-to-hand combat.
Agent Gascoigne was killed last night. Did you know him?
How's it going, everyone? Finally have time to review Atomic Blonde. I saw it on Friday night, but I'm finally going to review it here. And before I get into this video, I want to let you know of this new app that I've been using called Stardust. You may have heard of it by other reviewers. Definitely go check out Stardust. Follow me there first. It would be a great help if you follow me first. Helps me out, gets more reviews for you guys potentially. Just some added bonuses and whatnot. Again, my username is just my name, Brad Thomas. You can find me there. Download the app, sign up. It's free. Definitely check it out. So let's get into my review of Atomic Blonde. Atomic Blonde is directed by David Leitch, one half of the directors of the first John Wick film, and basically stars Charlize Theron and James McAvoy. And Charlize Theron plays this girl Lorraine, basically set near the end of the Cold War. The Berlin Wall's finally coming down, and some spy espionage stuff needs to be hatched. She needs to go and find this list before it gets into the hands of some other people. And that synopsis is kind of where the movie falls apart a little bit, is that it is a very simple, basic plot. There's nothing too intricate with it, which is kind of, I'll start off with the negative. It's kind of just the one big thing that kind of weighs this movie down, is that it isn't that inventive. It doesn't feel new and fresh. The action sequences do, on the other hand, but just with the plot point of everything, just doesn't quite grab you the way you want it to. Another one of these kind of negatives is the music. I love the music in this thing. The soundtrack is great. Overall, it's a fun soundtrack. I'd love to listen to it. The only thing is, in this movie, it feels like there's too much of it. There's too much music going on. I feel like this has more songs in it than like the first Guardians of the Galaxy, for example. There's just an overabundance of it, and it feels too much like a music video at times. There are times when the music works, I will give it that. There's times when I really enjoyed having these hit 80s songs in this movie, but it doesn't work all the time, and that's one of the big kind of negatives. That paired with the plot of it kind of drags it down, especially also the first half of the movie, where it's just kind of a little bit slow. I mean, I'm expecting this big action movie. It's one half of the directors of John Wick. Maybe that's my expectations going into it that I shouldn't have had, but it is one of the problems that I felt in this movie. But bringing it into the positive, let's start off with the cast. Charlize Theron is great in this movie. I mean, when she's in action movies like Mad Max Fury Road, she sells these things so well. She's just such a great job at just this physicality. You know it's her doing it. There's like, if you look online, you can find videos of her training for the role of Atomic Blonde. They're pretty sweet. Go check those out if you haven't done so already. James McAvoy is also really great in this one. He's probably one of my favorite characters in this movie. He just, I don't know, he brings it. And I also really enjoyed Sofia Boutella from Star Trek Into Darkness, Kingsman, and most recently, The Mummy. I really liked her dynamic with Charlize Theron's character. Just not just like the like love scenes or anything like that. I really enjoyed actually what the chemistry that they had together and what it actually added to the story in the second half of the movie. And that's where it actually picks up for me. There's one action sequence, but just over halfway through this movie, the stairwell scene, you may have heard of it. Basically, it's amazing. It's one of the best action sequences I think I've ever seen, and I'm not exaggerating that. It is fantastic the way David Leitch directs this. It has that John Wick style where she's not getting tired or anything like that, but it just lasts forever. It lasts like 10 minutes, and it all, I mean, there's filmmaking techniques that you can kind of pick up on when they do cut, but it looks like it's one long 10-minute take, and it looks fantastic. By far my favorite part of this movie. Like I said, with the second half of the movie, there's a couple like twists and turns that here and there that you kind of see coming a little bit, but that really kind of make you more engaged with the story. And I really appreciated that into the second half of the movie, where I really enjoyed it, actually. The second half of the movie is where I liked this movie quite a bit. And again, that first half just kind of lets it down just a little bit. Overall, though, it's a fun movie. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. And if you don't plan on like going to theater and like, I don't want to watch it maybe, what I will recommend is when this, like, find it somewhere. Find someone, one of your friends who has this Blu-ray whenever it comes out, and just watch this 10-minute action sequence, because you will not be let down by it. So with all that said, I give Atomic Blonde a movie rating of a 7 out of 10. Solid movie. Definitely watch it if you're interested in it, but just know that it's not as actiony and more spy-heavy, especially the first half of the movie. As for my enjoyment rating, I will also give that a 7 out of 10. I had fun with it. I'd probably watch it again. I'm not going to go out to the theater to watch it again, but I'll definitely probably watch it again once it comes out on Blu-ray. So that's it. Have you seen Atomic Blonde? Let me know what your thoughts are of it in the comment section below. Let me know maybe your favorite spy-type movies. I love the Bourne movies, if you want to call those spy movies. They're fantastic, especially Ultimatum. My favorite. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Again, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos each and every week. That is it, and I will talk to y'all later.